Thank you for tuning into Abundant Moments. So many times in our lives, we feel like we just don't have enough. If it's finances, we don't have enough money, we don't have enough talent, we don't have enough influence, we don't have enough people to support us. Whatever it is, sometimes we feel like we just don't have enough or we don't have any. I'm reminded of the widow woman who went to the prophet. Her husband had died, left her with a great debt. She had 2 sons and they were going to be taken from her to pay off the debt. And she went to him and he asked her, well, what do you have? And she said, all I have is a little oil. And oil, of course, has always represented money. It has always been valuable. She said, I just have a little bit. And so the prophet told her to go borrow vessels, go borrow containers, borrow as many as you can. She didn't know why, but she did what he said. And when she came back home, he told her then, he said, take that little oil that you have and begin to pour it. And you all know the account. As she began to pour the oil into all those containers, those vessels that she had borrowed, it continued to multiply until she got to that very last container, and then the oil stopped. And then he told her, he said, okay, now take this, sell it, and pay off your debt. I imagine, first of all, she was probably thinking, I'm in debt. Why would I go borrow more? But she obeyed. And secondly, once she started pouring that oil and she saw how the miracle was taking place, I imagine she probably thought, I should have borrowed more vessels. I should have borrowed more containers. But either way, she had what she needed. She just needed the blessing of God upon what she had. She had a little oil. And once she obeyed what the prophet of God said, she had more than enough to pay all of her debt, and she had money left over to live on. I wanted to tell you today, you have what you need. You just need God's blessing on it. So stop cursing what you have by saying, this isn't good enough, I don't have enough, and start blessing it. Start saying, God, I thank you for what I have, and I bless it, and I speak increase over what I do have. And guess what? You're going to see the miracle working power of God in your life because you have what you need. Thank you for tuning in.